One prediction about every single team in the Champions League. Arsenal, semi-finalists minimum. Might even go all the way this time, but they are not my prediction to win the whole thing. You will find out who that is. PSG, not going to write them off that they can three-peat, but if they three-peat, they're in the conversation for the greatest team of all time. I don't think they will, though. So, I actually think they could go out a little bit earlier than people expect, maybe in the quarterfinals. Bayern Munich, for me, surprise early exit. I'm talking maybe even round of 16 stage. Manchester United, they're in pot 2, so they're going to find their league phase is a little bit harder. They might even struggle to get out the league phase. That is my bold prediction. I just don't see that squad competing with Champions League, Champions League. Manchester City, not even close to winning. They'll get out of the league, but as soon as they face a tough team over 2 legs, it's curtains, whether that be round of 32 or round of 16. Como, their first ever time in the Champions League. They remind me of Malaga in their first ever Champions League run. I think Como might even make the quarterfinals. They'll have a much deeper run than people realise. And Nico Paz will be named as one of the best players on the planet by the end of this Champions League season. Bodo Glimt, I think they'll have a slightly deeper run than last time. Last time they made the round of 32. I think they're going to make the round of 16 this time. I think they're just a bit more experienced than the other team in Norway that are in the league phase. Viking. Big respect for winning the league over Bodo Glimt. Big respect for in your fucking dreams banner. But for me, league phase. Atletico Madrid, standard deep run quarterfinals for me. Liverpool, again, just like Manchester United, I think they're going to struggle with Champions League. Liverpool and Man United look very leggy. I think Liverpool might be in for an earlier exit than they expect. Maybe in the round of 32, perhaps around of 16 maximum. Inter, I think they're going to wrestle back respect for Italian football along with Como and maybe even make the quarterfinals too. Aston Villa, one of the weirdest teams in the whole competition because Unai Emery in a European competition, you cannot write him out. So I'd literally have their ceiling even being finalists, but I would have their floor being league phase because their squad doesn't look as good as it has done in previous seasons, despite the signings coming in. So to be honest with Aston Villa, I don't know. They could go really far. They could go really short. Real Betis is going to be a really tough away day for whoever faces them at their place. That will get them through the league phase and may even get them through the round of 32, but round of 16 is the maximum for me. Let's get some teams that I don't think will make it out of the league phase out of the way. PSV, Dutch football might be in a bad place. They're not making it through, along with Feyenoord. Napoli, I'm smelling 2 stinkers and hooked in back-to-back seasons. Leipzig, for me, just not good enough, grouped. Roma, while Inter and Como are wrestling respect back for Italian football, I don't think Roma will do much to help it. League phase. Shakhtar, shout out for making Chelsea feel involved, but league phase. Stuttgart, grouped. Lask, grouped, and everyone will laugh at Scottish football. Slavia Prague, their fans are absolute psychopaths, but they're still getting grouped. Slovan Bratislava, shout out Yaya Toure, might actually be fairly hard to beat, but still grouped. Back to the knockouts. Borussia Dortmund seem to always do well in the Champions League. I don't think this time will be any different. I'm smelling a quarterfinal, potentially even a semi-final place for Borussia Dortmund. Porto, I think they're one of the most underrated teams in the entirety of Europe. I think they could actually have a deep run. I'm even sniffing a quarterfinal space for Porto. Club Brugge, very underrated. I think they have the right pieces in the right places. I think they've built something to have a deep run in the Champions League. But I think this season, maybe around the 16, and next season could go even further. Lille, I think this season is going to be Mbappe's breakout season. He's going to score a few goals, and because of that, Lille will make it out the groups. Ethan Mbappe will get a huge